Recorded Books is pleased to present the Modern Scholar series, where great professors teach you. My name is George Wilson, and I'll be your host. Today we begin a course entitled The People's Dynasty, Culture and Society in Modern China. Your professor will be Professor Robert J. Shepard. Professor Shepard is an assistant professor of anthropology and honors in the Elliott School of International Affairs at the George Washington University. He holds a B.A. in Political Science and History from the University of Delaware, an M.A. in History from Northeastern University, and a Ph.D. in Cultural Studies from George Mason University. He began to teach courses at the George Washington University in 2003. Before this, Dr. Shepard spent 2 years as a Peace Corps volunteer in rural Nepal, 3 years teaching at a United Nations Educational Training Institute in Beijing, China, and 2 years helping design and implement a national technical training program in Java, Indonesia. He has also led study abroad programs to China and Tibet and worked with the University of Virginia's Semester at Sea program. Professor Shepard's work on tourism, cultural heritage issues, and the side effects of market changes in China has appeared in Southeast Asia Research, Consumption, Markets, and Culture, the International Journal of Cultural Studies, and the Journal of Contemporary Asia, among other publications. His book, When Culture Goes to the Market, The Politics of Space, Place, and Identity in an Urban Marketplace, Peter Lang Publishing, 2008, encompasses an ethnographic study of Washington, D.C.'s Eastern Market, a popular weekend produce and flea market, and the people who constitute it, vendors, market supervisors, and customers. For more information on this course, please visit its webpage at www.modernscholar.com, where you'll have access to links to related sites and a seminar room to share your thoughts with other students. And now we begin The People's Dynasty, Culture and Society in Modern China. Lecture 1. China Today.
This is a course designed for people who may have been to China recently or at some point in their lives, and they'd like to learn more about it. But it's also a course just for people who are interested in that country. It's a country that is covered quite often in our media. It's a country that often gets reduced to very simple media sound bites, a place that seems to be rapidly changing economically, a place that for some people is a threat to the United States, either politically or economically, but also a country that both is providing a rapidly changing economic life for its citizens, and yet also a country that seems to be quite politically repressive. So the goal in this course is to try to move beyond these headlines and the media hype and provide you with a sense of the realities of China, of everyday life for Chinese citizens. We'll be covering topics that range from new forms of mobility to the privatization of the housing market to the role of religion in China. We'll also be looking at the ethnic identity question in China and minority issues, conservation, environmentalism, broad questions of culture, also, of course, censorship, because that's a major problem for many people. And then finally, we'll be looking at forms of mass consumption ranging from music to film to shopping. What I want to do in this introductory lecture is to provide a contextual overview of this country. And let's start with what China looks like from an arrival viewpoint. From the United States, people will arrive in China either through Beijing or Shanghai. And what will strike you, the visitor, upon arrival is, on the one hand, just how fast everything is and how big everything is. The highways are big. The sidewalks are big. The shopping malls are big. The other thing that may well strike you is the newness of these cities. This, for many people, is quite shocking because, of course, they think of China as a place of tradition. And yet, for example, when we look at, say, the field of architecture, China is a place that the most famous architects in the world all want to work in because
Sample complete. Ready to continue?